Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked teachers to keep themselves up to date with latest technological advances for the benefit of students. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu calls upon teachers to impart quality education to students. India and Bulgaria sign MOUs on civil nuclear cooperation, science and technology, investment and tourism. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Defense Secretary James Mattis arrive in New Delhi to attend 2+2 dialogue between India and the United States tomorrow. India bags bronze in air rifle event of International Shooting Sport Federation World Championships in South Korea. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked teachers to keep themselves up to date with latest technological advances and further connect their students with technological trends. In a letter to teachers on Teachers' Day, Mr. Modi said the 21st century will be shaped by societies that accord topmost importance to education, research and innovation, which makes the role of teachers extremely vital. The Prime Minister said the government is making numerous efforts to bring a paradigm shift in the education sector. He said the emphasis on skill development has received a significant push due to Atal Tinkering Labs. He added that several universities are being set up across the country so that no youngster is denied the joys of quality education. Mr. Modi said on 2nd October, the country marks the start of the 150th birth anniversary celebration of Mahatma Gandhi, and it will be wonderful if the teaching community takes the lead in furthering the thoughts and noble ideas of Bapu in an innovative manner among the students. The Prime Minister also said in 2022, the country marks 75 years of freedom and urged the teaching community to devote themselves towards fulfilling the dreams and vision of those who gave their lives for the freedom of the country. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today called upon teachers to transform classrooms into centers of excellence by imparting quality education. He credited teachers with the steady progress of the education system towards excellence. The Vice President was speaking on the occasion of Teachers' Day in New Delhi.
I am aware of the number of the programs taken by the government, including Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Khelo India, Swachh Bharat, Swachh Vidyalaya, Sabko Shiksha, Achhi Shiksha. All these initiatives are steps in the right direction. However, like all social sector programs, quality education for all must become a societal mission and not merely a governmental program.
Mr. Naidu said teachers must make their instruction learner-friendly, know each child well, and respond to their learning needs. He said teachers have to adopt different teaching methods to maximize learning. The Vice President gave away national awards to 45 teachers. The award is given as public recognition to meritorious teachers working in primary, middle and secondary schools. Talking to AIR, an awardee from Delhi, Geeta Gangwani said the award will motivate teachers.
This has been a very, very inspiring and enriching experience for all of us. This year, for the first time, videos of the work done by us were shot and were seen. And seeing the videos of other people has really inspired us. And the kind of recognition that we got and the praise that we got from the HRD ministry.
Another awardee from Uttar Pradesh, Sarvesh Kumar, said he is very happy to receive the award.
हमने अपने स्कूल को जनपद का पहला स्मार्ट स्कूल बनाया है। यह अवार्ड पाके हमें बहुत ही खुशी है। धन्यवाद देना चाहेंगे भारत सरकार को, जिसने इस साल ऑनलाइन प्रक्रिया शुरू करके हमारे जैसे युवा शिक्षकों को मौका दिया कि हम इस प्रक्रिया में अपने आप को ला सकें और नेशनल अवार्ड के लिए अपनी चीजों का प्रेजेंटेशन कर सकें।
Army Chief General Bipin Rawat interacted with 20 college students from Jammu and Kashmir in New Delhi today. Mr. Rawat shared his experiences with the students and motivated them to work hard and contribute actively in the nation-building process. He also exhorted them to join the Indian Armed Forces and serve the cause of the nation. The government has decided to change the focus of Jan Dhan Yojana from household to all adult individuals to ensure that those who are outside the financial system can be included in it. Briefing reporters after the cabinet meeting in New Delhi, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said it has been decided to double the overdraft facility from 5,000 to 10,000 rupees under Jan Dhan Yojana. He said the cabinet also decided to enhance age eligibility for Atal Pension Yojana, and the maximum age has been revised from 60 to 65 years. The minister gave the details related to Jan Dhan Yojana, saying 32.41 crore accounts have been opened under it. He termed it as the world's biggest financial inclusion scheme. He said 53% account holders are women, 59% accounts belong to rural and semi-urban areas, and 83% accounts are Aadhaar seeded. The Supreme Court today agreed to hear a PIL next week seeking stay on the Rafale fighter jet deal between India and France. A bench comprising Chief Justice Deepak Mishra and Justices A.M. Khanwilkar and D.Y. Chandrachud considered the submissions of Advocate M.L. Sharma that his plea be listed for urgent hearing. In his plea, Sharma alleged discrepancies in the fighter jet deal with France and sought a stay on it. A Himachal Pradesh court today awarded death penalty to 3 convicts in the sensational kidnapping and murder case of a 4-year-old boy in 2014. Shimla Sessions Judge Virender Singh pronounced the death sentence for the convicts for killing the boy named Yug. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. India and Bulgaria today signed 4 MOUs in the fields of civil nuclear cooperation, investment, tourism and establishment of Hindi chair at the Sophia University. A program of cooperation on science and technology was also signed. Speaking on the occasion, President Ramnath Kovind said both countries have agreed to substantially upgrade their economic partnership to truly reflect the depth of their robust political relations. Mr. Kovind said Bulgaria can become a key partner for India in the defence sector under its Make in India program and in technology-intensive sectors such as IT, logistics and infrastructure under Digital India and Smart Cities programs of the government. Later, speaking at the Sophia University, the President called for collaboration in the fields of innovation and R&D with Bulgaria as India offers an exciting ecosystem for it. Mr. Kovind said India and Bulgaria can cooperate in devising technologies to clean rivers and to explore the potential of blue economy.
Potential areas of research and scholarly cooperation between Bulgaria and India are in devising technologies to clean rivers and to explore the potential of the blue economy. From the Black Sea to the Indian Ocean, there is a vast treasure of mineral wealth under the waters. We need to explore and use it, and here too our marine scientists and universities can work together.
The President and his Bulgarian counterpart Rumen Radev addressed the India-Bulgaria business event. Our correspondent covering the President's visit has filed this report.
Drawing from the historical linkages going back to the 4th century BC, President Kovind forcefully put forward the immense possibilities of cooperation between India and Bulgaria with special focus on youth and students. He spoke of the strides India has made in the field of knowledge economy that could be a fertile ground of synergy between the two countries. Agreements like civil nuclear cooperation and Bulgaria's support for India on issues like entry into nuclear suppliers group and permanent membership of UN Security Council is significant as India prepares itself to play a bigger role in the world arena. Rajesh Jha, AIR News, Sofia, Bulgaria.
U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Defense Secretary James Mattis arrived in New Delhi to attend the 2+2 dialogue between India and the United States tomorrow. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Defense Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will hold the dialogue with Mr. Pompeo and Mr. Mattis. Mr. Pompeo and Mr. Mattis will also jointly call on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Enhancing trade, ways to counter terrorism, and India's concerns over the Trump administration's decision to make changes in the H-1B visa program are expected to figure in the dialogue. Sources said that U.S. sanctions on the import of Iranian crude oil and boosting cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region will also be the focus of the talks. India today retained the top WHO position in Southeast Asia region with Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh unanimously re-elected as Regional Director for another 5-year term beginning February 2019. The elections were held at the ongoing Regional Committee meeting of WHO Southeast Asia. Health Minister J.P. Nadda said India is grateful for the unanimous support received from the member states of the region, evidenced by the uncontested election. Dr. Singh is the first woman to have been elected to the position of Regional Director for WHO Southeast Asia region after an illustrious career in the Indian Civil Service, World Bank and WHO. BJP President Amit Shah has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government's vision and initiatives have ensured progress of backward states, including Chhattisgarh, where funds were made available for development. Flagging off the Atal Vikas Yatra from Dongargarh town in Chhattisgarh today, he said the state has made a giant leap in development during the BJP rule under the leadership of Chief Minister Raman Singh.
ये प्रदेश की समृद्ध धरती के नीचे इतनी समृद्धि है जो पूरे भारत को आगे ले जाए, मगर ये प्रदेश गरीब था। नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार आई, डिस्ट्रिक्ट मिनरल फंड की रचना की और 3600 करोड़ रुपया छत्तीसगढ़ के आदिवासियों के लिए देने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने किया।
In Maharashtra, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana has helped many aspirants to become entrepreneurs in the real sense. The scheme grants loans to citizens who have a business plan for micro or small business activity and whose credit need is less than 10 lakh rupees. Here is a ground report from our Pune correspondent on how this scheme has transformed lives of people by providing them financial aid to start their businesses.
In the current financial year, a loan of rupees 6,438 crore has been sanctioned so far to deserving candidates under the categories of Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. The success of the scheme is proving viable and distinct day by day. Sandeep Bankar of Baramati had taken rupees 50,000 as Mudra loan from State Bank of India in 2015 to upgrade his business of computer hardware sales, and now he is seeing his business growing up and up.
2015 में प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना के अनुसार मैंने भारतीय स्टेट बैंक बारामती शाखा से 50,000 का कर्ज प्राप्त कर लिया, जिसका उपयोग मेरे व्यवसाय में संबंधित स्टॉक बढ़ाने में हुआ और मुनाफे में बढ़ोतरी हो गई.
Another story is of Sharad Patankar, a small-time snack seller who has not only increased his production of snacks but also offering franchises of his business and providing employment to 6 other people.
एक मेरा छोटा सा बेल पानीपुरी का ठेला रास्ते पे लगाता था. मुद्रा लोन की सहायता से आज मेरा खुद का प्रोडक्शन यूनिट चालू हो गया. मेरे साथ 6 लोगों को मैंने रोजगार दिया है.
The amount of loan being sanctioned under the scheme in Maharashtra has registered increase year by year and is heading to transform the lives of small businessmen into big ones. For AIR News, Manoj Kshirsagar, Pune.
Divyansh Singh Pawar and Shreya Agarwal netted a bronze in the 10 meters air rifle mixed team junior event of the International Shooting Sport Federation ISSF World Championships in Changwon, South Korea today. Divyansh and Shreya first took the 5th and final qualification spot among 42 teams with a score of 834.4 and then shot a combined 435 in the finals to fetch the 3rd place today. The Italian pair of Sofia Benetti and Marco Supini won gold, while Iran's Sateghyan Armina and Mohammad Amir Nekunam claimed the silver in the event. India now have 3 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze medals at the prestigious ISSF tournament. India defeated Sri Lanka 2-0 in their opening encounter at South Asian Football Federation Cup in Dhaka. Ashik Kurunia scored the first goal in the 35th minute and Lalianzuala Changte in the 47th minute. India have won the title of this regional tournament 7 times out of 11 earlier editions. Yesterday, Pakistan defeated Nepal 2-1 and Bangladesh beat Bhutan 2-0. Tomorrow, Nepal will take on Bhutan and Bangladesh face Pakistan. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked teachers to keep themselves up to date with latest technological advances for the benefit of students. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu calls upon teachers to impart quality education to students. India and Bulgaria sign MOUs on civil nuclear cooperation, science and technology, investment and tourism. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Defense Secretary James Mattis arrive in New Delhi to attend 2+2 dialogue between India and the United States tomorrow. And India bags bronze in air rifle event of International Shooting Sport Federation World Championships in South Korea. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.